The second way that we're going to experience weird ways to eat chocolate is with an old favourite chocolate mousse. Originally it was always made with lots of cream and other things that were probably not that healthy for us, and now we can enjoy it with avocados. So this is a no dairy raw chocolate mousse cake. It's quite easy to make, and we're using the raw cacao powder. So what we're going to do is make the base first, and I'll show you that in a moment. And we're going to be using a drop-sided cake tin, so that's like the old cheesecake tin, so that you can lift it off afterwards and then cut the cake. So next step is we're going to make the nut base. So the ingredients for the base of the raw chocolate mousse is some goji berries, some hazelnuts, walnuts, some cinnamon, and a little bit of salt. So I'll place these in the food processor, and a little bit of cinnamon, it always adds a lovely flavour, and just a pinch of salt. So I'm going to crunch that up now in the food processor, and then we're going to press it into the tin. Alright, so we've blended up all the nut mixture, so it's a bit like a breadcrumb look, so just put that into the bottom of the tin. These nuts have got a bit of fat in them, so even though it looks a bit dry, once you put it into the tin, you can press it down and it'll stay there. So here we go, just using the back of your hand, just press in very firmly and push the nut mixture down until it's compacted into the bottom of the tin. So quite firm pressure. There we go. So there's the base now, ready to make the chocolate mousse and put that in on the top. This is lovely because it adds a lovely crunchy texture to the smoothie, silky chocolate mousse. Now this is the best part, making the chocolate mousse. And like I said before, traditional chocolate mousse was made with lots of cream and things, and we're going to use avocados in its place. So dairy-free and cholesterol-free. First of all, just cut your avocados like that with a knife. And using the spoon, just scoop out the flesh. We'll put that in there. So just scoop out your flesh. And we'll go ahead now and do this with 5 or 6 avocados. You will find that all the recipes and measurements for the recipes that you see on these segments are all available to download from the program. And of course it always depends on the size of the fruit available as to how many you use, but we'll go for this many. So just cut them open, take out the flesh. It doesn't take long to make this, it's quite quick provided you've got a good food processor, and it truly is very delicious. And super healthy, as I said, no dairy, no cholesterol, very, very yummy. Okay. And there's different sizes of cake tins, so you may want to make smaller ones and use smaller tins. Right, so now that's basically we've put in the avocados. And then we're going to add the raw cacao powder and a little bit of salt just to enhance the flavours. This is some coconut oil. Now because it's cold weather at the moment it's gone solid, but it depends on the time of the year, but that will help to hold the avocado up a little bit once it's been set in the fridge. Now I'm going to use a little bit of agave syrup. And you may like to use honey or maple syrup. It doesn't really matter as long as you can sweeten it to your taste. And of course, when we're making this, you need to put some water in it. And now I'm going to blend it and make the best chocolate mousse you've ever tasted. Okay, here we go. Here is the beautiful chocolate mousse ready and spun, ready to go into our cake tin. Look at that, doesn't that look delicious? So we just pour that in. You can use this, your food processor or blender can do this. So, now this is, as you can see by the ingredients, This is a fairly rich cake, so I wouldn't recommend that you eat it on a regular basis, like weekly or anything. But, you know, do it as a special occasion. This is just absolutely delicious, you know, for a dinner party or Christmas time or birthdays or something. Just wonderful, and everyone will really enjoy it. Alright, so there we have our lovely cake. And I'm going to then decorate it now. If you don't feel like making a chocolate mousse cake, then you could do this, where you can make just a chocolate mousse as a dessert. So you can get a lovely, you know, nice container, like a lovely parfait glass or something, and then spoon some of the mixture into the glass. Now, if you're getting the kids to help you to make this dish, I suggest that you ask them to whistle while they're working. When we were kids, my mother used to tell us we had to whistle while we worked in the kitchen, and my brother and I had a little thing going, and I used to say, you whistle and I'll work. So that way we always got to eat food. Okay, so we make a lovely little dish like that. Then we can do a little decorating. Now use your imagination on this one. I've just got a little bit of shredded coconut around the edges. And you can put anything you want. Put fresh fruit or nuts or, you know, anything. Something like that. Then maybe we'll get a strawberry. Just put that on the side like so. Doesn't that look fantastic? And believe me, it tastes great. Now we're going to decorate the cake, and of course once again use your creativity and imagination on how you would like to do it. Once the cake is decorated, then we'll put it in the fridge for about 4 hours to help it set, or you could put it in the freezer also for a couple of hours. In fact, it will last in the freezer for quite a while, so you could make it the day before if you were having a special occasion and bring it out, or just make it in the morning of the event and then it'll be ready in the afternoon. So maybe once again, try a little bit of coconut around the edges. Always remember when you're doing food decorating to think about colours. And did you know that the two most favourite food colours in the whole world of everybody is brown and white? So honestly, when they see this cake, they won't be able to resist. So we've got some lovely fresh strawberries. So we'll cut those in half. You can leave the little green things on, that looks pretty. Like that. So here we have an absolutely stunning, high antioxidant, here it is, high antioxidant, no dairy, raw chocolate mousse cake. This will be a real hit in your house, believe me. It's absolutely wonderful, and it doesn't take long to make.